like a Hellcat.
Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Faeria with myself, Masterless. Today featuring special guest and originator of the Faeria series is Des. Hello Des.
Hello. Hello.
So me and Des have got our Monday Night Rocket League tonight, of course, anyway. But I thought we thought we'd pop a Faeria match in or two before we get started in Rocket League. Rob's going to be streaming all night. If you haven't already, go and check out Rob's YouTube channel and check out his Twitch. I've got a link to his YouTube from my main YouTube homepage as well, so go check that out. But yeah, just gonna have a fun with a couple of battles, random decks. So we're free to use whatever we want. Are you feeling lucky, Rob?
Of course. Always feeling lucky.
Okay, nice. Let's get you in a lobby.
Let's join the lobby. Accept.
There we go. Yeah, look, we both got Yak avatars now.
Boom.
Amazing, Yak versus Yak. We should have a deck full of Yaks.
It's a yak attack.
Yak attack. I like it. Right, which deck? Shall I try? Playing around with him a bit.
So what you feeling?
I don't know. I've made a pretty cool yellow deck.
Okay, but you don't normally go for the yellow deck.
No, I've only tried it once. Yeah, I might just try it to see how I get on. Actually, I'm probably going to lose. I lost with it the one game I've played, but yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Interesting. Okay.
Don't pick a counter yellow deck. Don't be mean.
I wouldn't. To be fair, I don't really know what counters a yellow deck as such.
That's a good job because I don't know how to do anything really with the yellow deck. This should be interesting. Oh, Rob's got a new orb as well. He's got antlers. Rob's got antlers.
Reasonable start.
That's a bad card. Right, what to do, people? What to do?
Win the game.
That is the question. Got the little explore card, always handy. What's Rob going to do though? He's thinking about it. He's thinking long and hard.
Or am I just delaying things, keeping you in suspense?
Well, maybe.
Making you feel uneasy.
You want to save that a bit though, Rob. It's wasted on the first round.
As we knew it would be. The sun, wind deck.
Yeah, no surprises with my first tile there, I don't think, Rob.
Not many. Just going in for the kill. Doing it for the thrill.
He is.
5-2 Demon Wing, powerful.
Pretty cheap as well, actually, I think. For like how much attack they've got.
Yeah, it's the easy kill though, isn't it? I suppose 2 life. It can be gone quite quick. But
well, that said, there aren't too many cards I don't think that can hit it and stay alive in the early stages with the 5 attack.
True.
Oh yeah, have you copied my damage deck? You gone for my damage tactic? Are you going to use it against me?
I haven't copied anything.
Is that what this is about, Rob?
Played my own deck. I always play with my own deck.
Rob always plays with his own deck. What to do?
So I'm taking it you've got a not Yeah, you've not got a large number of flying wind ones in there as you put in so many tiles down.
Okay. Okay.
Brings out the flyers.
See that card then that died on mine? That was one of those weird ones that you get for one turn.
Yeah.
Comes with haste and charge, but dies at the end of the turn. But they can be quite useful, I think. I saw them in that match that we watched online.
Gets a little something out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've made a damage dealing deck. Rob.
What?
Did I inspire you? Did I contribute? By frustrating you with it?
I've had this one around for a little while. It's just been I've not had enough of the right cards to really make it work.
Oh, okay.
But more recently, I've been able to make a couple more things which kind of make it work and pick up the odd one here or there, which sort of finishes it off. So it has ended up being fairly similar to yours, just with a few tweaks here and there, I think, in the end.
Okay, cool.
My own Des shine on it.
I like it. I like your Des Shine.
Just thinking about it, long and hard. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
So, damage dealing. Literally any other deck but this deck that I've got now, I've got healing cards in them. Choosing the one deck without any healing cards. Mean.
Awkward scenes.
I do like my Waryak. He twitches his moustache and beard every now and again, like wobbles it from side to side.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of rotation on and raises that eyebrow.
Yeah, he does have very, very expressive eyebrows.
Eyebrow. The
Oh,
other one's
well,
kind of hidden.
I assume the other one's moving too.
Could be. It must be quite a challenge to just move them independently. I mean, it's not easy.
No. Although you get people out there that do those eyebrow wiggles.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a big thing. Thing for the Rock, wasn't it? You know, with his eyebrow, the people's eyebrow.
I'm trying to do it now. I don't think I am, but I can kind of lift one eyebrow up. But
yeah, I think it takes a bit of practice. Not something you want to just do randomly.
Oh, no one pulls it off like the Rock anyway. And the eyebrow wiggle.
Oh. Wait.
Yes. If you've got any, Rob, my only advice to you with this deck that you're playing now would be, and you probably don't have any, otherwise you would have done this anyway, but if you've got any Kobold Warriors in your decks, definitely get the magic to use that ASAP, because you'll just obliterate me very quickly.
It's having them available in your hand that becomes the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then slaughtering shadow.
This is literally a copy of my red deck, I swear. My damage dealing red deck. Why haven't you used this one against me before in our battles?
As I say, it's like then shedding brutes. It's like I only had one of them.
I see.
And I've only recently been able to build a number of the fire elementals, so it's like I had a base set for it, but I've never been able to sort of really fill it out.
Yeah.
I'm quite close to having it sort of finished, I think, now.
Okay, next game. we need to do red damage dealer against red damage dealer.
It can do. Reasonable.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we've lost anyway, so I don't really know what to do.
It's not.
I haven't.
Ladies.
I literally haven't even known. I haven't known whether I've even played the right cards in the right places. I've no idea. Anyone watching? Anyone that watches, that has ever played Faeria and played Windex, let me know. I'm pretty sure I'll probably have played it all wrong, but tell me how and where, if possible, so I can learn.
I think it takes a bit of practice with the wind deck. It's quite a fluid set of characters.
Yeah.
In the same way that with the water decks, it's like watching some of the championship matches the other night, watching them sort of moving the water tiles around, and there's some interesting moves that came out. I imagine you're probably still in a fairly solid position at the minute. I'm not doing it too crazy.
No, I'm pretty sure I've lost, to be honest. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I can do. It'll do anything. 1, 5. Yeah, you need 3 turns, possibly 2 to beat me if you build. So if you move your King's Guard into that middle square and then build 2 lands either to the other side of me, and then deploy something on the normal land, you've won in 2 turns, not even 3. So yeah.
Depends whether you can take either of them out. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just totally out of my comfort zone. I don't like this. Yeah, I see 2 turns. There's nothing I can do.
I think would have made it slightly harder for me if you'd have left that wind one on your wind tile.
What, this one?
I wouldn't have. Yeah, if you'd have left that one there, because then I wouldn't have been able to get the King's Guard to get an attack on your hero.
Well, yeah, but because of the cards I've got now, in order for me to play any of these cards, I needed to try and reach that magic well with that flyer there. Otherwise, I can't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna surrender. Surrendered.
GG's.
GG's. I was just out deep water, no way to swim. Should we do another though? It's been what,
yeah,
14?
Sure.
About
14 minutes ish.
Right. Okay. Right. So.
Do you want me to kind of winning deck stays on?
Actually, yeah, we should do that. You know, like maybe do that from now on when we play each other. So you have to stick with the deck that won last time till it loses. That could be quite interesting.
Kind of means that your opponent can sort of try and counter it because they know what you've got.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That is. I like that, Rob. I think we should do that more.
We'll do that from. Mix it up.
And we still need to have our neutral on neutral battle as well. Because that'd be cool.
I think that'll be an interesting one.
Yeah. Ah, started off with the worst cards ever.
Well, mine's a bit mixed. I would have liked something else, but
Well, there we go. First very predictable move done. There's my drink. Let's have some drink.
Well, you know, you could have gone to the left or to the right. Okay. Just going in for the kill. Cheeky.
He looked at me funny. And gave me this really dirty look.
That's what you get for looking funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say any of these characters look normal. Definitely not this guy. Or him. I don't even know what that is. We should compare decks after this, you know, because we may have like pretty much exactly the same deck. It should be pretty cool.
It's going to be quite close, I think. But, it's interesting because you're going for quite an out-attacking sort of approach to your deck, whereas I find that a lot of these cards are sort of more ranged, a more defensive sort of structure to your tiles tends to work.
Yeah.
But you know,
I think it depends on what neutral cards people have got in their deck as well, because you can get some ranged neutral cards and some damage dealers. So that might change the way sometimes I guess people do it.
There he is. Let him sing.
Let him sing. Who's
Blood
singing?
singer. The blood singer.
Oh yeah. I wonder what he sounds like.
Bloody.
Singing like a blood singer.
A little bit. Blimey, 2 bold bargainers.
Yeah, it helps a lot if you can ever afford that and you get lucky enough to get one work on the other. It sort of helps you swarm the opponent slightly. Oh, looks like you might have a damage dealer. There it is. Okay. I don't necessarily understand that move.
Well, he was going to do more damage to my character if the assassin dies.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Costs 3 magic, though, that. It's expensive.
Yeah, it just takes out that ranged attack. I mean, if you think every time I lose a character, it's going to do one more, it just keeps chipping away. So it's, you know.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
If I'd have used it on either of your bold bargainers, they'd have still survived anyway. So. And what I've got left in my hand can't really do anything. Oh, that's overly useful. Well, I think this might be a quick return win for you.
That usually happens with us, though. If one of us gets like a first quick game, the second one's normally quick for the other person. Happened with me and Dave the other night as well.
Yeah, I think our decks are actually quite a bit different.
Yeah. I haven't said that, so he's got 30 cards, so I don't know. I don't know how many others you've got that are the same.
Well, there's a reasonable number of ones that you've played that I haven't got, so...
Was that last one the thingy, the Gift of Steel?
I haven't got a Gift of Steel.
Well, that's debatable, Rob.
Mine's more like aluminium. It's like not quite as impressive. Feel as though I might as well.
You're gonna fall on your sword, like I did last game. Will we both fall on our swords once each?
I mean, I have in my hand a Freedom Fighter.
Yeah.
Which is not going to do me much good at 3 damage. A Flame Spitter even, which 1 damage isn't going to do much good. A Blood Obelisk, which is useless at this stage. A Fire Elemental, which isn't going to do us much. And Ignis, the First Flame.
You bought one of those?
I do have one of those, but unfortunately I can't get it out.
8 points. Yeah, because I used that on you many a time, I think, in our previous battles.
It is one that I picked up from... where did I get it from? I think it was when I leveled up, it kind of gave you some random cards, and that was one that I got.
Okay. So that's it, so it's 1-1. Still only on 25 past 7, and at 22 minutes, so we could do another. If that's something that you wanted to do, Rob.
You have to stick as your deck. What do I go for?
Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Damn! You're blatantly going to go for green. Do it, Rob. Seriously, go for your green deck, because your green deck... Yeah, I know some of the cards you got on your green deck, that will probably take this red deck. Because you've got some healers in there and buffers. Gotta go green. And that genuinely is me not screwing with your mind. I think that would be the best.
Well, there's another deck which you haven't seen yet.
Oh, a blue one. A blue one you've made up.
Well, I do have a blue one, but it's a bit naff, to be honest.
Yeah, do you know, I thought that. I got some really cool blue cards in Pandora mode. Then when I went to build the blue deck to try and get the same ones, I was like, oh no, I haven't got any of them.
We'll go with that.
Is Rob going with his half and half deck? That's the question. Half and half deck for Rob?
Well, I've got a thirds deck. I've got a half and half deck. I have a neutral deck.
Neutrals.
I have a green deck.
Oh, okay. So that is it, Rob.
I have a variety.
Oh, I don't believe that. Oh God.
Astolos isn't feeling too happy with his cards.
No, not particularly. No. I have got the 2 best cards ever, Rob.
Have you?
When I get to a stage when I can use these, that's it.
You're going to whip out your farm boy?
No, I don't have a farm boy there. Not yet, anyway. Hopefully. One can only but hope for a farm boy. There you go, Rob's doing a good combo. Nice combo that. I used that myself in Pandora. Good with the fire elementals as well, with the fire decks.
Yeah, the one from each of those decks that does that is really useful.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Shame. Shame.
Shame.
I'm looking forward to Rocket League.
It's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really up for
See
it.
if we can level up.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite high.
I'm glad you chose some forest cards though, because I really like the forest cards. I think if I could choose again which cards I'd always sort of try and aim to unlock, it would be the forest ones.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's some pretty interesting cards in there. I do like it. I mean, it kind of initially comes off as being boring because it's the starter pack that they give you.
Yeah.
But it does evolve quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Line has been drawn.
Yeah. That explore card and that wood elemental enabled you to do that, really.
I needed that extra sort of little reach forwards.
Yeah. Going for all forest, which means he's going to use Vajorans or ancient. Yeah, there we go. Ancient Beastmaster. Now we'll use a Vajoran. Or he might not actually. He might want to build a forest closer to me first before he deploys that. Okay.
What if it's something more powerful than the Vajoran?
Actually, yeah, what would the Primeval Colossus cost? -3. Yeah, it could. Yeah, could be. Could be.
The firebomb. Dirty tactics.
Assuming the sort of chess formation.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's like the advantage of some of the stuff you've got in your deck is that there's high volumes of low kind of pointed cards, isn't there?
Yeah. And especially like those two that actually also do something useful even whilst dying.
Yeah. Well, then the thing is, it's like, in order for me to take out all 3 of them, if you didn't attack me, I'd have to attack you 3 times, so it takes 3 goes. It takes a long time.
Yeah. It's getting that balance, isn't it, I guess?
No show.
Interesting. There it is. Without its buff this time, though. Without its buff.
It is in the lack of buff. It is wearing clothes.
Hang on, let's see if I play this right.
Yeah,
Let me see.
Cheeky. Expensive, but cheeky.
So I've sort of got myself in a not too bad defensive position at the minute, there-ish.
Reasonably solid.
Because
If
of
you
the
can pull
number
out
of
a couple
cards and that fact that flowers got taunt as well, and I covered over your forest with the village elder, possibly makes things slightly more awkward. And I can also build a lot more land now at that end, sort of any which way, and start making a sprint for Rob's god. Rob's little yak with his straw hat on and straw piece that he's chewing on. He doesn't look very happy. It looks like he's got a sad face. Unless that's one of those really thin, wispy sort of moustaches. I can't tell. What is it?
I think it's a piece of straw.
No, like what looks like a downturned mouth that's in. Is it actually like a moustache?
I don't think so. I think it's just more hair. It's just that generally the hair is going downwards.
Okay.
I think he's slightly grumpy.
So if we peel off...
So I was kind of reading this thing that the guy was kind of saying. He was like, generally, if he plays a card and it happens to destroy 3 enemy minions, it has done its job. That's his kind of ratio. It's like, if you deploy 1 and it manages to remove 3, it's done a good job.
I'd love to see how that guy uses his farm boys then.
Well, I suppose he probably doesn't use that many farm boys.
It's like got the ultimate.
But I kind of get what
deck.
he's saying. I get what he's saying.
Unless he does have just an amazing farm boy deck with like loads of protection spells and just marches all over the place with his farm boy army.
Protections and buffs for your farm boy.
Nim, 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 nim. Do, do, do.
I think I'll leave it there for the moment. I think the draining of the wells was quite valuable there. It's limited what you can do a bit, just kind of allowed me to get back into the game slightly.
Hmm.
Classic.
No! You leave my tower alone.
You knew that had to be coming, surely.
Yeah, to be fair, I expected him to only be there for the one turn. Right, can you get to my god, Rob, and do enough damage before I can use those 3 squares to get to yours? That is the question.
It is one of many questions.
See, if I was Rob, I'd save his magic to use for runing when runing dies to get him straight back out with a 6/6. But he could have a big hitter there he's saving up for. So, you know, who knows? I mean, especially if, actually, to be fair, if he doesn't have any Tiki cards, he'd be better off letting runing die and then using the Tiki card rather than using it now. Hey, there it is. Our favourite card, the Farm Boy. Best card in the game, by far.
Oh, yeah. Farm Boy farms the Faeria. Interesting.
Yeah, I just don't want him moving up yet.
Kind of feels like a waste of Faeria, but yeah.
No, it was worth it for you to not take out that one at the bottom. Because, yeah, you could have then deployed something on those 3 tiles that are yours there and shifted them up afterwards and then built 2 land tiles at the back next to my guard. The turn after that would have been tight. See, against the deck that Rob's using now, excuse me, I would probably have been better off. Like, I mean, obviously I couldn't change from the last one, but using my other red deck, which has got all of the powerful cards in it of the reds, the mountains, and a lot of neutrals to gather magic to provide the power cards. So that would probably have been better to take out like Is Avenger and Runin first time. Problem with the little cards, like Rob mentioned earlier, they're good for like swarming, but bad for doing actual damage.
And as we all know, Runin is now back in my hand with a 6/6. Nice little buff. Oh, the old bargainer. From the big money cards, the big hitters.
He has done me a bit of a favour, to be fair, there, that ball bargainer. But I'm going to save it for now. How much have you been paying, Rob, for Mystic Chests?
I didn't pay anything for Mystic Chests. So, you know when I had that, I can't remember what it's called. The card which I played, which is a 1/1, and it gives you a card and it costs 3 less.
Yeah.
A random green card. So.
Oh, so this isn't in your deck?
That's not in my deck, no. So a random green card is any green card, and it's given me that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's quite a tasty
Totally
card.
Fair.
It was like a creature 5/5. I thought I might as well give it to itself.
Yeah, I think they're about 640 to make them. So I don't know how much that'd be in pounds to get. But yeah, that's giving Rob quite the advantage. In fact, to be fair, I literally... I'll play on, but I may as well surrender right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge to do 11 damage to that guy in 2 turns, I suppose. Or even 1 turn. Ignis, the First Flame, coming out at a very cheap cost of 1.
Not going to be of any use, say now. This feels like when you join like a fairly newish computer game and one of your mates has already got it and they're like a dead high level, like Ark for example, and say I've joined into like level 90, and like I've got like I've got a few alright cards, and then you you like take out like a really ridiculous legendary shotgun or something and blast me with it.
Just for funsies. Did you just deal 3 damage to yourself?
Yeah.
Savage.
Which it's either that or surrender. I figured that's slightly more fun.
Let's make him ridiculous. savage.
Yes, very.
GG's.
Good game, Rob. Good game. Let's get ready for some Rocket League.
Yep, it was a nice, enjoyable Faeria warm-up for Monday Night Rocket League.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in for that episode. I'll upload this soon. I've got a few of the Pandora ones which have been put online before this. But yeah, please feel free to subscribe, drop me a comment, visit me on Twitter. Be great to chat to you on Twitter. Just feel free to tweet me whenever you want. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon for another episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
See you guys. Bye bye.